Namaste. Today we're going to be talking about the little book of Hygge. I've got my lukewarm water in my mug, so it looks like I'm drinking tea. My candle, which is clearly a fire hazard because it might set my books aflame any second now. And I just read the book, so please don't judge me on my Hygge setup, please. Here, mug, candle. Hygge, TM. Or anyone comes for me, I knitted this scarf myself. And if that ain't Hygge, bitch, there's the door. So, I want to be quick with this. I loved this book. Reading it, I kind of felt like this is kind of more of a coffee table book, probably. So this was written by Make Viking. So this is written by a man. I read half the book thinking that it was a woman, and he was like talking about his girlfriend. I was like, we stan an LGBT author, and then I looked in the back and I was like, oh, no, it's a dude. The author is the CEO of the Happiness Research Institute in Copenhagen. The Danes are always, like, when they take surveys around the world, Danish people are always the happiest. Having a roof over your head, enough food, all that aside, Danish people are always the most happy. And why is that? It's because they incorporate Hygge in their lives. And I just feel like I finally have a word for what I love. Like coziness. Look, I'm a Taurus, okay? I feel like us Taurus people, sound off in the comments, please, because I feel seen. I was on my beanbag chair and I was just wrapped in a little blanket burrito and I was reading this and it was so cozy and amazing. So Hygge is, let me see if it says it on the back, loosely translates as a sense of comfort, togetherness, and well-being. It's like coziness to the third power. What I thought was really cool were the statistics in this book. It's so interesting. So this question is, what do Danes associate with Hygge? And number one, over 80%, hot drinks was the number one thing. 2, candles. 3, fireplaces. Christmas, board games, and it goes all the way down. Kind of like the recipe, like candles, or hot drinks number 1, candles number 2, fireplaces. This could be a fireplace at any second if I knock this shit over. Because Hygge is so much like a winter autumn sounding thing, he also did a section on summer Hygge, which could be like grilling with your friends, cooking with your friends outside, maybe going to the beach, things like that. Something that wasn't mentioned that I feel like should for summer Hygge was farmers markets. I feel like farmers markets are so Hygge. Something I really loved, I'm just thinking about it constantly, it was this page about ideas, inexpensive Hygge activities. It sounds amazing. A pantry party. Invite your friends over for an evening of cooking and Hygge. The rules are simple. Each person brings ingredients to make something that goes in the pantry, and then everyone brings like mason jars and things to fill up and take home. That sounds amazing. I want Hygge. Look, I'm a Taurus. I love making things from scratch. I love cooking. The thing I didn't like about the book is I was so excited to get to the recipe section. When I was flipping through it before I sat down to read it through, I saw that there was a recipe section. I was like, yes, oh my God, I can't wait. I was like, I'm not gonna read it. I'm not gonna look at the recipes because I'm so excited. I wanna cook all of them. Like I wanted to make like a video of me cooking all of them. But something that I learned reading this book, Danes they basically just eat, according to the author, they just eat like different variations of meat and potatoes. And while I stan potatoes, I don't eat meat. This kind of sucked because all of the recipes have meat in them. Like these are all the recipes, and braised pork cheeks. What the fuck is a pork cheek? So the first recipe is a stew, a beef stew, Danish meatballs in curry. So there was a recipe for bread, and I was like, yay, bread, I can make bread. Easy enough. I saw the simple ingredients. I was like, God bless. And then I read the directions. Divide the dough and roll each piece into a strip about 6 inches long, then wind around a thickish stick. Bake the bread over the embers of a fire, but be careful not to have the bread too close to the heat. So you wrap the bread like a snake around a stick and then you stick it over a fire, which I understand is very Hygge, but like, I wanted to actually try these out. Bitch, do I look like I have a bonfire? I wish. Just a note for all you vegetarian, vegan, those trying to lower your meat intake, which I hope you are in this climate crisis. Outdoor movies, having a swap party where you, which is very eco-friendly, having a swap party where you bring a bunch of stuff that you don't want and you just swap with your friends. A board game night. Oh, I want to have all of these. I'm dead ass serious. If you live in the Los Angeles area and you want a Hygge friend, hook it up. So, did you guys read this book? I would love to talk about it in the comments. Please comment below if you've ever had an ingrown hair. I would really love to hear about it. Thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great rest of your year. Namaste.